Welcome to Full Court Fits, the show that takes you around the world of NBA fashion while also bringing you the latest, greatest, biggest news in sneaker culture today. I'm Big Waz. Let's go. All right, let's get right into Cop or Drop. First up, Anthony Davis, Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. He was incredible in that game. Here we see him just super duper clean. John ELLIOT varsity jacket, Tom Ford trousers, the Travis Scott one lows, which I know I've talked a lot of crap about on the show, but you know, perfectly fine here. Louis Vuitton tee, and of course, the Virgil Louis Vuitton millionaire sunglasses. You know, those are cult classic, will continue to endure forever in my opinion. Just a really clean fit. AD never outside of himself, not peacocking like some of these other cats that we're gonna talk about today. I like what he's doing here. Nice clean with the browns, the neutrals, copping the fit. Next up, RJ Barrett of the New York Knicks showing up to Game 2 against the Miami Heat in an Amiri fringed jacket, the tee by Dolce & Gabbana. We also got Amiri jeans. They're calling these the Chemist Carpenter pants. And of course, those terrible Rick Owens sneakers, which at this point, I feel like I'm dropping every fit with these awful sneakers. This is fine. You know, it's matching. He's not looking terrible. I would never say he looks bad, but I'm not impressed. I think the young fella can do better than these just basic freaking NBA uniform items. I'm dropping this fit. Next up, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, future All-NBA recipient of the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is not at a playoff game. Unfortunately for Shai and his team, they did not make it, but it's the playoffs for the fashionistas of the world. And I think you guys know that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he is a self-styled fashionista. He takes this stuff very seriously and is really into it. And so, yeah, this is what he's rocking to the Met Gala. This is Tom Brown. He's had a relationship with them for a while. A lot of guys in the league, LeBron James most notably, have a great relationship with Tom Brown Fashion House. I will not pretend to understand a single thing about the Met Gala or themes or costumes or any of that stuff, but you know, Shai showed up. I think he stood out for what he did. The stuff that I read online, he got some rave reviews for what he did for people who actually care or know about this stuff. It was a moment for the guy, so we're talking about it on the show. I guess I'm copping the fit. Last, and yes, certainly least, we didn't bother going through the trouble of trying to source this outfit from James Harden, because just when you think it, like he's taken it to the furthest threshold of absurdity and peacocking and just straight up look at me behavior, Harden takes it a step further again. Like, what is this? What is this? This is just straight up, I'm trying to incite a reaction out of people, and it's working. He's trolling us, and it's working. This is the worst stuff Harden's ever put together. It's quite awful. He had a great Game 1, probably the game of his life, so maybe, you know, going crazier and deeper into the woods of just the nastiest outfits possible will work out for him. I doubt it. But yeah, this is the worst outfit of the season, quite possibly the worst outfit in the history of the NBA. I'm clearly dropping this fit. New Balance has issued Jamal Murray with his own version of the two-way V3. This is ahead of Game 2, and they're putting these joints out. These are the non-Kawhi New Balance sneakers. You see guys like DeJounte Murray, all kinds of other New Balance athletes rocking these kicks. So yeah, it's no surprise that Jamal Murray got his spin cycle version, and yeah, they sent them to me. I actually got these joints today, and so I was like, yo, we might as well show them on the show. Super light sneakers, super low to the ground, very performance heavy on the product, right? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'll be stepping in these to Mastros or something like that, but as far as like working out, hooping, I don't think you can get a much better sneaker, very low to the ground. You can get these joints on the New Balance website right now, the day this episode drops, and so yeah, $120 on the retail, pretty dope kick. Spin cycle, Jamal Murray, New Balance, two-way V3. Next up, Packer shoes and their collaboration with Adidas, the FYW Intimidation. coming out the day this episode drops, May 5th, in 2 colorways, a sort of two-tone gray colorway, as well as a black, gray, maroon, you know, sort of crazy 8 vibes in those sneakers of that era. Some people say that's the golden era of Adidas basketball kicks, mid to late 90s. These sneakers evoke all of those vibes. Packer is just a really dope retail brand. I like what they do over there, and I like what they did with this shoe. This is something that I think will give you some good performance benefits, and I think they're intending people to rock these as a lifestyle kick. Again, they're coming out this Friday, $140 retail, which I think is pretty reasonable. I'm glad they're coming out with 2 colorways because, you know, they alternate. And yeah, check these out. All right, last but certainly not least, these are the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Air Jordan 1. They did a shock drop on May the 1st on the sneakers app. Our colleague, the great Mallory Rubin, I saw on Instagram, was able to snag a pair. I think these are a must-have for people who are obsessed with the Spider-Man franchise, Marvel Cinematic Universe. I happen to not give a damn about any of that stuff, but, you know, a decent sneaker in the sort of Chicago colorway, if you will. The official drop will be happening on May the 20th. The movie will be dropping this June, so go check that out. Yeah, man, shouts to Miles Morales. Shouts to all the people who go crazy for this stuff. I hope some of you guys were able to get your hands on these, but yeah, once again, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Air Jordan 1, May 20th. Be on the lookout for these on the Nike Sneakers app. All right, that was our show for today. Make sure you're tuned in every single week for Full Court Fits on Fridays. Make sure you subscribe to The Ringer's YouTube page and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time a new episode drops. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.